Hey there, it's Mark, and welcome to another episode of Truckin Tuesday. I don't do it every Tuesday, just once in a while, whenever I have something to talk about. If it's about a truck, and if I want to put it on Tuesday, it becomes Truckin Tuesday. Here I have the Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. This one's actually Hot Wheels. That one's Gravedigger from Monster Jam. All of these are Monster Jam from Hot Wheels. The first few years that they were released, they have smaller hubs. The tires are a little bit smaller than modern day tires, and they're a little bit closer together. Not only that, they had metal hubs. They had metal bases, not metal hubs, metal bases, metal bodies. I'm going to take a look at all of these trucks, just taking a quick spin around. Check it out. The Incredible Hulk, they used the purple passion casting, if you know about that. Red, white, and blue. Now see, I have all of these. I'm keeping in my collection. These are all my extras. I'm not keeping any extras. Just don't have a need for this size truck for my collection. Matter of fact, I have 3 of these wild things. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to let them all go. I'm going to put them on eBay. I have a link in the description or in the comments section. And once they're gone, they're gone. I'll start them off at a modest price. Hey, check it out. Scarlet Bandit. And look on top, hey, it's the Batman Batmobile. This is a first size, smaller hubs, metal chassis, and metal body. Let's go ahead and get a close-up on them now. We have some flames. Gravedigger on the hood has flames. Hot Wheels flames. Avenger Truck has flames. Take a look. Now, I bought these secondhand. I did not, I did have some from a long time ago, but I bought a couple collections, and I wound up with extra trucks. So some of them, the windows are not perfect. I did look at all the bases, and I did not notice any with bent axles. I could be mistaken, but I did look through some. There's a couple that have chips, but there's Avenger. Here you have the Hot Wheels truck, blue with flames. Let me see the other side. Later on, when they did Firestorm, the truck had different decals on each side. This one, the decorations look the same. No changes. And there's the king of the Monster Jam truck lineup, Gravedigger. So here you get one of the first releases. Now, in 2000, they did release wrestling trucks. So they did have Gravedigger as one of those trucks. I don't remember if it had this decoration. Now that I have this right here, let me go ahead and clear some room up front. Let's take a look at the different sizes. Now, at first, Hot Wheels came out with the Monster Jam lineup, and they had the metal base right here. This part is metal. And small hubs. Then they went to metal base. Large hubs. You can see how the wheels are bigger, right? Not only that, they added more space in between the wheels. Let me see. Actually, did they? Actually, that gap between the wheels is about the same. I'm talking about this gap right here. It's pretty close to being the same. I do not have an extra Taz, sorry, but I had some extra ones of these, and I put them out. I was out and about, and I left them out in the neighborhoods and let them go to somebody else. So I don't have any more extra loose metal base ones, I don't believe. Actually, let me check this one real quick. I was looking to see if it had a bent axle, but no, the axles look like they're straight. Anyways, oh, and then modern day, after they went from the metal base, they went to this plastic base right here. But the truck size themselves were the same. You can see large hubs. These are the hubs. So they're large wheels, large hubs. This one plastic base, metal base. Both of them have metal bodies. One of my favorites, Captain America. And this is the modern style that now even Spin Master does. I had a Spin Master. Here we go. Here's a Spin Master sample. And they pretty much are the same size as what Hot Wheels was doing. And looks about the same size, very close. Maybe the tires are a little bit bigger. Looks like it's taller, doesn't it? Anyways, we're going to focus on these because maybe you add these to your collection. Not this one. Gravedigger's in there. Hot Wheels is in there. Avenger's in there. Let's see what else is going to be in there. Hey, there's a Hot Wheels truck. Oh, wait. I have 2 in here. I miscounted. Let's see, am I going to keep this one? This one has a little bit of a scuff. I'll just put them both in there. Okay, 2. You get 2 Hot Wheels trucks, and there's 3 Wild Thing over there. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of the trucks. Zoom on in. Prowler. This one's a favorite. Been in the Monster Jam toy line practically every year. It gets a release. Now remember, I'm not going to show the base every time. All of these are small hubs, metal base. There's Prowler. Here we have Checker Chuck CSR, Checker Shooks Kragan, sponsored Bounty Hunter. And while I have that one here, we'll go ahead and bring this one up. This is Bounty Hunter. And they use the same body style for the trucks. I do not, Bounty Hunters, I believe actually both of these are real trucks. I did not go through and look. Bustin' Loose, I think that's a real truck. But let's take a look at the decorations on these. There's your Bounty Hunter and Scarlet Bandit hood decorations. There's the roof. Let's see if it's the same. Yep, looks like it's the same. And here you have Scarlet Bandit. Nothing in the back. And the side, is it the same? Yep. I don't think I'll be showing the sides all the time. Let's see, they might have been, no, this is good. They might have been played with, or maybe just someone threw them in their toy box. Monster Mutt, love the tongue. Excellent design. You know what, I like this design. People didn't like it. But what I did like about this version, look, it had floppy ears. Later on, they just molded it to the body. It was just part of the metal, and it would just be a little bump to show the ears. There's your Monster Mutt, the regular Monster Mutt. I don't have any extra Dalmatians. I don't know if Monster Mutt Dalmatian was actually sold off the top of my head. I don't know if Monster Mutt Dalmatian was sold in the first few years. King Crunch, sure looks like Texas, doesn't it? Here you have another red, white, and blue. This one is American Dream. I forget. Airborne Ranger is the name of this one. Now you'd think I'd want to keep this because I collect red, white, and blue, or patriotic decos. Well, I already have one. I'm letting all the extras go. I didn't bring my, I'm not sure if this is the one that actually has the mistake on the tailgate. Yeah, on one version, I don't remember what year, but Mattel put severed instead of served. I can't get in there. It's a little blurry. Let's take a look at a couple maybe characters you might know. Excuse me, Hulk, come on. You have Spider-Man. This is the older version that they used to do the monster truck with. Now, they did run Spider-Man and Captain America at the Monster Jam events, but I'm not sure. I didn't look up. I don't know if it's this body style. So, yep, that's in the lot. Spider-Man. Here's your Hulk. And like I said, it's if you like Purple Passions, this is the Hot Wheels Purple Passion body style. Purple and green. Here's another purple. You have Wild Hair. And Wild Hair has variations. If you check, there's the variations. I think it doesn't have the spray pattern on the roof. I think it might not have it right here. But this is the version that's in that lot. Sponsored by DuPont. Axles look good. And Batman. Now I like this version with the big turbine props, turbine engines. Later on, Mattel, they put a bat logo in the back. I much prefer the turbine jet engines, but overall it's a very, very cool body style for Batman or the Batmobile Monster Jam truck. Here's another black one. Blacksmith, Captain's Curse. This is is it Captain's Curse? Pirate's Curse? Captain's Curse? I forget. They use this body style. It's shaped after a real truck. Sudden Impact. And these will make, these are just fine for display for a collection. Or if you want to let the kids play with them, it's just fine as well. I'm not sure. These are not exactly that expensive to acquire. And if you follow the auction, you'll see it's going to sell for a fair amount. It might not even get $3 a car, to be honest with you. If it does, thank you very much. Built Ford Tough. Here you have Blue Thunder. There's another truck that got a lot of releases from Mattel. A lot of releases year after year. There might be slight variations with the Wild Thing. I looked. There might be variations in the color. Slight mixes in the yellow color. That's just a paint variation mix. And sometimes the printing is not straight. Like, see this line that's coming right down this fender? And if you look right here, it's not even there. So I don't know if this is if it just got printed offset, or did they change the tampo so that it wouldn't go down? I'm not sure, because it does look, there's 3 lines down here, and there's only 2 right there. So it might be offset. I'm not sure, but all three are going to go on the lot. Just don't have a need. Hey, that's the same body style as it was the Bounty Hunter, Chillin' Villain, Hot Wheels. It might have been an Hot Wheels original, to where they just took the body and then made a fantasy truck. I'm not sure, but it's the same body casting that you've seen with Scarlet Bandit. And like I said, Bounty Hunter. 4 trucks left. Medusa, I should have shown this one first. Why did I wait? This is a truck that people are going to want. The very first Hot Wheels Monster Jam Medusa truck. And there's Medusa on the hood. Well, since this is almost 20 years old, she looks pretty young there. She don't look so bad. She doesn't look too bad nowadays either. Eradicator kind of has, what is this, Italian, Mexican, different country colors. It says, Serena's, so I guess it might be Italian. Serena's, Eradicator. Now this one, Shocker, this one does have variations, and the variations don't have this on the back, so here you get the version with the full print on the back. Shocker, very unique body style. This is all metal right here. I don't recall any other Monster Jam trucks using this body style. You know, like they shared this one with Chillin' Villain, like I showed you with this, right? Excuse me. Shocker, I don't think there was any other trucks that used the Shocker tooling, but here, the last one to show is Power Forward. There's this version, and I think there's an orange version. I don't have any extra of the orange version, so I do have this one to let go. Does that say Carl Malone? Looks like it says Carl Malone. Power Forward. Must be his number 32. And it's not 32 trucks in the lot. I forget. It's over 2 dozen. When I get it listed on eBay, I will have an exact count. I don't remember talking about this one. It must have fell off when I was spinning it around, or maybe it just fell off before I didn't notice. Big Dawg. It might have been its only release. You know, a lot of these trucks seen releases year after year, but Big Dawg, this truck might have only been released once, and this might be the decoration that it received. It's not one of the better trucks. It might clean up fine. I'm not going to go through the time to clean everything. You're basically buying a used lot, and you get what you're paying for, okay? I found another one that I might not have talked about. This one is He-Man, Masters of the Universe. And this tooling, I think they used it for another vehicle later on. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. There's your He-Man. The only thing with this one, you see this stud? It's supposed to have 2 studs. So it's missing one of the studs coming out the side. Yeah, I kept the good one. That's the one I'm keeping for my collection. For you, this is what I'm calling a starter collection. You get off to a big head start, picking up some of the early 2002 to 2004 Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks. It still looks just fine. You might have to upgrade and look for one later on. As far as the Gravedigger, Gravedigger classic. Do you have a sample of a small HUBS Gravedigger in your collection? How about the very first Medusa? Thank you for watching. And for those of you adults who are bidding, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Got to let some stuff go. I got to make room. I got to get to track time. But I got to make room. Stuff's got to go. Thanks for watching. Happy collecting. Bye-bye.